Hey everybody, welcome back to You Can Learn to Play Guitar with Paul. Today our focus is the key of D. You know a few chords in here already, but we want to show you how to play D together. And then after this lesson, you'll be able to play in the key of G, the key of C, the key of D, and then we're going to talk about how to use a capo to make everything easier and even more fun. All right, so let's get into it today. So it starts off obviously with the D chord, right there. D chord, we've already played before. There's how to play it right there on the side here. But again, you start off on the D string, which is the fourth string. Right here, this D string, boom, 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 right here. The D string, that's your first note, and that's open. You hit that open, and then you take your first finger, you put it on the second fret on the G string, right there. Your second finger on the same fret, but all the way down to the number one string, the E string. And we're missing something again, remember? You take your ring finger, your third finger, put it on the third fret on the B string. And then there you have it, folks. Just like the diagram shows you, there's your D string, all right? There's your D. What a great chord. This chord is going to come in handy in a lot of ways. Of course, if you know how to play the key of G, you already learned this one. And that brings us to our second one. This is the fourth in this chord. We'll talk about the numbers in a later lesson, but this is the fourth, the G. All right? So what you want to do with this is you go from the D, add your pinky finger right underneath your ring finger on that third fret, first string, and then take your middle finger up to the G note, which is the third fret on the low E string, and then you take your first finger right up to the B string, the B note, which is the A string second fret. So you go from here right to there. There's your G, and then your A is the other one. A would be the fifth in this chord, and A you can either try to use with one finger and block off these three notes, boom, 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 which is second fret, your D string, your G string, and your B string, which the notes are E, A, and then this one here actually a C sharp, so it's a little different. It's a C sharp, but it's okay. That's your note, or you can take the bottom three fingers right here, put them right on top of each other, make it play it easier. So there's your D, your G, and your A. So that's great. Now the one note that you have to add to this one is the B minor, because the B minor, that's the big minor of the key of D. Now I want to show you two ways to play it. Number one, you can take your pinky finger, your first finger right here, put it on the second fret of your high E string. Take your middle finger, put it on the third fret on the B string, which is the string right above it. That gives you that. And then you take your ring finger, put it on the fourth fret, all the way up to the fourth fret on the D string. That gives you this sound, which still sounds kind of cool, like a dissonant, diminished. But that's not what we're looking for. So you have to take your pinky finger and put it right underneath your ring finger. That gives you that minor. And now you don't want to hold it like this. See how my hands are pushed way out and my thumb is like that? What you want to do is you want to cup it again with your palm. Cup it with your palm. So that gives you strength, and that lets you, and that even allows you to mute the top two strings with your thumb if you want to. All right? So there's a D minor. Now this is going to be tricky to go from D to B minor to G to A, back to D. All right? So that's kind of where you want to practice. Now, if you want to do the B minor a different way, you can do what we call a bar chord. So you're going to take your pointer finger, you're going to rest that all on the second fret. You got to push it all down. It's kind of hard. You'll get used to it, and you'll want to get used to it. Then you take your middle finger, you put it right on the every other note is the same. So you have your B minor, but instead of doing this with your finger, just do this. See that? Same thing. So these things stay the same, but put your finger up there, and that gives you more of a B minor. And this time you want to start right from the A string. And that gives you a B minor. So D, B minor, G, A, or, all right? So we'll play that again one more time. D, B minor, and either way you want to. G, A, back go. So you go ahead and keep practicing that over and over and over again. And in our next lesson together, we're gonna add a capo to it, and then pretty soon, a few lessons down the road, we'll show you how to add some color to it, some flair, some feeling to it, and we'll have a great time playing these songs together. Bless you all so much, and don't forget, keep on playing.